Welcome back to On the Case Divas. Yes, I'm calling you all divas because today I'm giving, or should I say I'm serving Ultimate Diva. I'm wearing sunglasses right now. Look, I get gifted a lot of things and I usually just post a little story, but this brand right now is getting the most promo they could ever get. So the brand is called Ruin. They're a new Irish brand. They only have like 100 followers on Instagram. And it couldn't have came at a better time because if you've been following me on social media, you'll know that I have a volcano growing in my eyebrow. If you're watching on YouTube, you'll see. So I fear I'm wearing sunglasses for like this whole episode probably. But yeah, shout out to Ruin. I actually really like these sunglasses. I feel like sunglasses don't usually suit me, but I love the shape of these. So yeah, that's what I'm wearing for the episode. So today's episode, I'm on my own again. And well, I know I'm not on my own. I have Paul here. It's a Tuesday when I'm recording this, which means I have an episode coming out tomorrow. And I'm actually low-key nervous because I kind of forget everything I said. And I know a lot of people are waiting for tomorrow's episode and they're expecting a lot of drama, but I don't think I gave much drama, did I? You got a mic, Paul? Come on, pick up the mic.
Confession time.
Do you remember what I said last week?
Yes, but I accidentally uploaded the audio today. So it was live for half an hour and I took it down. So,
oh my God, Paul.
So if you were ready at 8:30, it was there to listen to.
Because I've seen a couple of posts of people being like, oh, I can't wait to say what she says on the pod. But I feel like people are going to be disappointed because I made it out like, because I'm so good at marketing, I made it out like I was going to spill all, but I actually ended up just being vulnerable and being like, guys, I'm a bit of an idiot sometimes.
You made it about yourself.
Well, obviously. No, I think I just came out and said like, I have been a bit, I've been crashing out lately and I probably overreacted to a couple of things. So I think people are waiting for this big expose out tomorrow and it just isn't going to come. But that's why I'm so good at marketing, guys. I actually got a message yesterday. This girl was like, oh my God, I've been following you for years, but I've only just started listening to your podcast and you're hilarious. So I feel like we need to start pushing this podcast more, Paul.
Oh, I push it.
I push it too.
I push it.
But people just don't like, I have so many people that love me. Also a lot of people that hate me. And I feel like people don't come to the podcast. So I need to start pushing that more, I feel.
I kind of feel you're split across many platforms. You got the radio, the TikTok, the pod, the Instagram.
Yeah.
Some people just pick one lane and stick with it.
It's a lot of platforms to try and get people,
The diehards ride and die for the podcast.
Yeah, they do. And I feel like I have a lot of silent podcast listeners. Like even sometimes when I go to events, people that are influencers are like, oh my God, I listen to your podcast. Like I forget people actually listen. So shout out to everyone who listens. I have to give a shout out to Jody Dodrill. She is an influencer, but she also works for the Publicity Loft and she listens to every episode. It's a big slave from her.
Right.
So yeah, let's get into this week's episode. So it's going to be a bit different. I'm going to do a little recap and then we're going to do a little Q&A thing that Paul organized.
Just you wait.
I can't wait. I'm actually very excited. So let's do a recap of last week. What actually happened? I did a meet and greet, my first ever meet and greet. Did you see?
Very cute, very young audience.
Yeah, it was very cute. So obviously, I keep saying this phrase, I keep saying in the current climate. Does that make sense?
It does.
Okay, so because Uncle Pat was like, what the hell does that mean? In the current climate, obviously I've been getting a lot of heat recently online. So I was very afraid for this meet and greet. Like I fully thought people were going to come and try to kill me, like low key. I know that sounds dramatic, but like I feel like when you're putting your exact location and the exact time you're going to be there at, it can be kind of scary whether you have 5 followers or 500 followers or 500,000 followers. People are crazy. So yeah, and also with the protest going on last week, I was afraid nobody was going to come. So yeah, I was doing a meet and greet with Rimmel and the Publicity Loft, which is where Jody works, who I was just talking about. And oh my God, it was so cute. And do you know what it is? Where I met so many people that follow me, but obviously when I meet a lot of you are quite nervous and like 90% of you don't really speak. So I didn't realize that a lot of you I actually know because later on that night when I was tagged in photos and stuff, I recognized the username straight away. Like for example, there's a girl, Abby Brogan, who follows me, shout out to you. And her literal whole TikTok is like inspired by me, like she has in her bio, inspired by Kasey Campion. And I didn't realize it was her when I met her because I was so flustered and I was meeting so many people. But it was so, so cute. I absolutely loved doing it. It was in Liffey Valley. It was in Penny's. We had like a big Rimmel pop-up. We had like testers. You could try the makeup. You could meet me, get photos with me. Of course, I did many Lush Life dances that day. And then we had like a big wall where you could write like your makeup tips on the wall. So yeah, and luckily there was like a steady flow of people for the whole day. It wasn't like a frenzy or anything, but there was a steady flow, which was good because I was afraid I was going to be standing around like a gobshite, like with nobody there. But no, it went really, really well. So I'd love to do more stuff like that. And then I had a free house the weekend because my parents are in Portugal. So I had a few people over on Saturday. When I say a few people, I mean like 4 people because I literally have 4 friends. So it was myself, Uncle Pat, Sarah, Clodagh, Paul, my brother Jack, my brother's girlfriend Molly. Actually, shout out to Molly because Molly listens to the podcast, which I didn't know. She actually listened to the Jamie Harrington episode twice in a row.
She's a diehard
fan. Well, no, she works in Lidl and she had her earphones in and she just wasn't there changing the playlist, so she just listened to the Jamie Harrington episode twice. But yeah, major shout out to Molly. But yeah, it was literally just the couple of us that were there. And when I tell you, right, so Uncle Pat and my brother Jack are the same age, which freaks me out in itself, but I don't like to think about it too much. They were hammered, right? I've never, and I mean this, never seen Uncle Pat drunk, ever. He was hammered in my house, right? The videos I have of the two of them are so funny, but they won't let me post them. So they were drinking Disaronno, I never know. Disaronno, right? But I call it Disaronno. They had a whole bottle of that between them. Buzzballs, vodka, shots, anything that was going, they were drinking. And they were just like, Jack was on Uncle Pat's shoulders and banging the roof, like, do you know what I mean? It was crazy. And myself, Clodagh and Paul were just like 3 old grannies in the corner. I just was not feeling it. One, because I was so exhausted from the week that I'd had. Sorry, I forgot to mention, I went down to Cork. So the day before the meet and greet, I went down to Cork. Have I been here since then?
You were off to Cork briefly. Can we just clarify when you say Paul, who is Paul? Because it's not.
Sorry,
it's not podcast Paul.
No, so there's podcast Paul, and then there's Paul Hillick, who used to be Paul is Confused on TikTok, who used to be Dancing Paul, who I call Gay Paul, but that's not a.
You got other gay Paul.
Yeah,
now.
that's not a clarification at all. So there's podcast Paul, and then there's TikTok friend Paul, who's actually just my real friend now.
Yeah, I'm just a colleague.
You're just a colleague. Well,
that's fine.
You say you have enough friends.
I'm 42.
Yeah.
Do you want a 42-year-old come around to dance in your house?
Of course. Paul always says that he doesn't want any more friends and his colleagues aren't friends. However, I saw you went out for drinks recently with your colleagues.
Kinga.
Yeah.
That was a one night only special.
Yeah. Well, maybe I'll get you out for drinks someday. I feel like we'd probably drink in different places though.
Where do you go?
Nowhere really. I love Caribou.
Where's that now?
I feel like you would suit the vibes of Caribou. It's just beside Bambino's, like near Stephen's Green.
Oh yeah, I'd go there for lunch.
Yeah, it's such nice food, isn't it?
Lovely food, lovely vibes.
Yeah, I have a friend Emer that works there. I feel like, do you know what? You suit Caribou more than I do.
You're just not there yet.
It's a bit more of a quirky, I feel like, gay spot than I'm just like a.
You're saying you're not homosexual.
Yeah, pretty much.
You're like, you walk in a Caribou.
I'm
like,
too straight for Caribou.
There's too many gays in here. We gotta go.
But no, everyone's real quirky in Caribou. Do you know,
quirky.
like baggy jeans, like.
You love baggy jeans.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. Like my friend Emer works there, and she's like proper quirky. Like.
Do you mean trendy?
Alt. Is that the word?
Alt.
Yeah.
Quirky means a bit weird.
Like, does it?
Yeah.
Eccentric.
Eccentric is not the word.
Don't cancel me, Caribou goers, but no, it's for cool people, and I'm just not cool.
I prefer like Scaldule man pubs now.
Yeah. Do you know what? I'm a fan of a pub though, because you can hear people talking.
Yeah, I don't want to go in a place where I'm shouting to be heard.
No, or I love like somewhere that has cocktails, like a little cocktail bar, but it's not like really loud.
Yeah, like a hotel cocktail bar.
Yeah, or like, I don't even know, like I'm so done with Camden Street. Like it's just.
I used to live next to Camden Street. It's too messy for me.
No, not good for me anymore.
I like the Lord Edward.
Where's that?
Christchurch. It's a Scaldule man's pub, but it's the upstairs bit, and all the students from NCD go.
Do you know where I like No Name? Have you been there?
I have.
That's another kind of quirky spot.
What about the Long Hall?
Where's that?
George Street.
No Name has this cocktail called No Name. It's insane. It tastes like a Twister ice cream. Okay. It's like a pear. Sorry, I'm gone so off topic. I was talking about going down to Cork, and then we got to this. I went down to Cork, guys. My first time ever in Cork. I wouldn't really say though that I was in Cork, because I literally went from like train station to a warehouse, back to the train station, back to Dublin. But that day was like prime protest day. So I had to, guys, I actually got the fear. I had to cosplay having a real job for once, right? Because I got the train at 6:30 in the morning from where I live, which is what I used to get back in the day when I had a 9 to 5. Got the train to Conley. Then I got the Lewis to Houston. Then I got the train from Houston to Cork. Then I got a taxi from the train station to the warehouse where I was doing my ad that day. Then I got a taxi back to the train station, got a train back to Dublin, and then a Lewis back to work. And then Uncle Pat had to collect me that night from work because I had no car. Let me tell you, I have learned my lesson. I will never out another person on the internet again, because if I lose my job as an influencer and I have to go back to the real world, I'm sorry, I can't do it. The public transport sent me over the edge. I don't like think that I'm stuck up, because I'm far from it. I am from Meath. I have done public transport from the day that I was born.
And you were doing your makeup on the train.
Did my makeup on the train.
Was that not a bit awkward? People sitting next to you at a table and you're like, don't mind me, I'm just filming a video.
Well, do you want a podcast exclusive?
Go on.
It was all fake.
Oh, you were just talking to yourself?
It was Nia beside me.
Oh, right. You were just pretending to have members of the public sit next to you.
I was pretending to get a random person beside me to straighten my hair.
Oh.
For views. And it worked. There was people like on the train, but there wasn't people across from us. And there was people like to the left.
You're such a prankster.
I know, but they didn't care. People beside us weren't even looking. Because obviously I have social anxiety. I actually seen a video recently of a girl I know, Isabella. You want to know something about me? I'm so bad at names. Like, I literally know this girl. I can't even remember her name. But she was doing her makeup on like the busiest. It looked like a dart actually. And there was people like, you know, they're standing up and they're holding onto the rails, and she was just like beauty blender out. Like 4 people are like never.
You see that in the Lewis? Girls going full glam in the Lewis.
Oh, couldn't be me. I just social anxiety.
I saw a girl doing full glam on the Lewis while she was doing emails on her laptop.
Oh no. And some people do their makeup while driving.
I'm like,
I could never. I'd get cancelled and I wouldn't do it anyway.
Just be late for work.
Yeah. The most I'd do while driving is like touching up my lip gloss if I was at like a red light or something. Like on the way here, I wasn't late. I was on time.
Can we talk about what's going on?
Oh, sorry. My eyebrow. Yes. So, jump scare. So basically, as I said, had people over Saturday night. While I was sitting on the couch, I felt this like pain in my eyebrow, and I was like, what the hell is that? So I rubbed my eyebrow and I was like, oh, I'm getting an under the skin spot. Nothing that unusual. I've had one of those before. But as the night went on, I just couldn't get drunk, and I also couldn't shake the fact that my eyebrow was killing me. So Uncle Pat started putting ice on it. But it didn't have a head, so it wasn't a spot that I could pop. So anyways, wake up, go to sleep that night, wake up Sunday morning, and I look like an avatar. One side of my face, my eye has like shrank, and my nose is like swelling out. So like, you know, when you get really bad sunburn and it looks like you're deformed, that's what I looked like. So I was like, oh my God, stay to me. What am I going to do? So I had work that night because I work Sundays, but I was only in the studio, so it was grand. No one was going to see me. I arrived to the studio, full hour early, scrolling on my phone, prep for the show, chilling out, get a text. Hey, do you want us to sort out your parking? And I was like, what parking? Yeah, you're meant to be in the RDS at Trica. I was like, oh my God. The one time I come to work, like actual roadkill, I didn't even slick back my hair. So my hair was in a ponytail, but with no product, like no hairspray, no Smooth Company, Smooth Dream, like it was a whole thing. So I have to jump in my car. I have 12 minutes to get to the RDS. My show starts in 13 minutes. Luckily I got there because the RDS is really close to where I work. But I looked like absolute shit, and people were coming over, wanted photos with me, and I had to like smile for these photos, and looking back at the photos, I look deformed.
You look fine now.
No. Do you know what it is, right?
You don't look like a ghost. Remember that one time you turned up looking like a ghost?
Yeah, but I don't have any tan on my face.
Yeah, but you don't look pasty white.
Okay, I'll take it. So obviously this week I have 2 very important events. Tonight I'm not hosting an event, but my show is kind of live from the new UFC gym, except I'm not actually live. It's just music and I'm not talking, if that makes sense. So I have to be there. What time is it now? It is 4:30. I have to be there at 7. So I'm debating now whether to do makeup or not, because I have the student race day tomorrow, which is obviously very important. I'm going to be on camera all day long, meeting a lot of people, and I need to be full glam for that. So I'm like, do I sacrifice tonight?
Could you not wear glasses and a big cap?
To the races?
No, to DJ. That's very DJ vibes.
I'm low-key thinking of just doing like a bit of blusher and a bit of bronzer and not doing like face makeup, because I can't, like, I don't want to get this spot more infected.
Just do drag eyebrows, just massive drag eyebrows.
The whole point is I can't touch my eyebrows.
Well, don't touch them. Anyway, let's move on. Coachella.
No, we're not moving on yet.
Coachella.
No, I have something else to say. So yesterday I went into the chemist and I was like, look, can I talk to the pharmacist? I need something for this spot. Pharmacist comes out, basically laughs at me and was like, would you not just pop it? And I was like, obviously not. Like, people tell you the worst thing you can do for a spot is pop it. And also, I was looking up stuff on ChatGPT, obviously, and apparently that like triangle of your face is called the death zone, and you're not meant to pop any spots in that area because it's so close to your brain.
Bit dramatic, but if you pop it, it can scar. Yeah,
and also bacteria can get in. So I was kind of like, hell no, let me go to a different pharmacy. Went to a different pharmacy and they were like, oh my God, cannot believe he said that. Do not pop that. We would give you something for it here, but because it's near your eye, it's a bit dodgy. You should probably get a GP appointment and try and get something.
For a spot?
Yeah.
That's about crazy too.
Bacteria though and all.
You're not going to die from popping a spot.
No, but they say that you shouldn't pop any spots in that area of your face.
You need your mum. Get your mum on FaceTime.
She's away. Anyways, so I booked an online GP appointment, got one within like half an hour. So handy, by the way. Only €35 as well. And they gave me an antibiotic and a cream because the antibiotic is going to like try and clear it from the inside out rather than like just putting a load of shit on it. But look, usually I wouldn't really care, but it's the fact that I have like such a big event tomorrow that it's like not ideal. Now it is on the bad side of my face, so not the end of the world. But yeah, I've been on the antibiotics now for like, I want to say like 12 hours. So obviously there's not a huge difference yet, but I feel like I don't look as deformed anymore. And I do feel like makeup will cover it. So look, not the end of the world. Anyway, moving swiftly along, guys. Let me just sit up because I know this is going to be a clip. So, Coachella has taken place. I have never had FOMO from Coachella until this year. For some reason, I didn't think it was like accessible for Irish people, but it is. Like Adam Fogarty is literally there. All the influencers are there. And I'm going next year for sure. So I thought we could rate some outfits together. As someone who's sitting here looking like Ozzy Osbourne, I probably don't have the right to be doing this, but we're going to do it anyway. So Paul was like, please make sure you say nice things so you don't get cancelled. We're going to do influencers and we're also going to do celebrities. Okay. Starting off strong. We're going to go Addison Rae and Maddie Ziegler. First of all, love this collab. Maddie Ziegler can do no wrong in my eyes. However, she is kind of low-key given Dance Moms. She did become famous from Dance Moms. The outfit is given, you know, when she don't cry back in like season 1 or 2, but I like it. I'm here for it. It's not offensive. Addison Rae, slay. She's wearing very little clothing, but she can get away with that. I'm actually going to see her. I don't even know when she's coming. She's coming soon. Yeah, her body's insane. The red, the leather, the latex. I'm very here for it. Okay, next up, honorable mention. Lizzo with the frickin' Labubu. Come on. Lizzo could wear nothing. And the fact that she has a Labubu there, I'm so here for her outfit. It's quite basic, but she's Lizzo, so she gets away with it. And the Labubu gives her like 10 extra points. I hope I say her name right. Camila Cabello. Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah.
Camila Cabello, I feel like she's serving Sabrina Carpenter vibes. Anything that's like corset gives Sabrina Carpenter. I absolutely love this. The double white, the lace. It's simple but effective. Should I be giving these ratings out of 10? I'm going to give that a 9. It's gorgeous. And also the little mules, like it's just, and the hair, the flicky, like the blow dry. Yeah, obsessed. Okay, next. This is the first one I have to be mean about, but she's famous, so I don't think she'll cancel me. I can't think of her name. She's in that show, Outer Banks. What the hell am I looking at here? Can you look at this, Paul?
Who's that now?
Hang on, let me get her name. Outer Banks girl name. Madeline Klein. Madeline Klein, what's going on? Like the t-shirt and jorts. She is stunning. She could have done so much more with this. The little booties are no for me. This is the only one I have to rate badly. It's a, you know, that sound where it's like, it's so bad, I want to give it a 0. So I can't, but I give it a 1. Okay, anyway, moving on. Influencer time. Lucinda. Oh my God. Her face card. Oh, my granny's ringing me. Shall I answer?
Sure.
Okay. Hello?
Hi, you ringing me?
Yeah, but I'm actually recording the podcast right now.
Okay, give me a ring. Is your face okay?
It's not the worst, but it could be better.
It looks very sore.
Yeah, I'm currently wearing sunglasses to cover it on the podcast.
I reckon you need to go to the doctor with it.
I went yesterday.
What do you say?
They gave me an antibiotic and a cream.
To take an antibiotic?
Yeah, amoxicillin.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Did you say what caused it?
They just said it could be, see, I got my eyebrows done on Wednesday, so they said it could be like a blocked like hair follicle or something.
Yeah, that can happen, yeah. Okay, she'll give me a call later.
Okay, bye. She'll actually kill me. Okay, back at it, guys. Lucinda Strafford. Oh my God. When I tell you her face card. She is probably the most stunning person on the planet. She fed us this weekend. I was eating the content with a spoon. Stunning. What do you think?
Gag. I'm gagged.
Actually gagged. Like she is, I think she was constructed by angels.
Who is this woman?
She was on Love Island.
That means nothing to me, but
Well, it should.
delighted.
Yeah. Now, we can't talk about Lucinda without talking about Charlene Murphy. Oh my God, I'm tearing up. So they went together. So I feel like a lot of people would have preferred Charlene's day one outfit, but when I opened up my phone to this yellow masterpiece, first of all, her body, I can't even, I'm going to puke. Her face, the outfit. I feel like if I wore one of those nets on my head, I'd look like a dinner lady. This one on Lucinda's one is 100 out of 10. Every piece of content I was eating up the whole weekend. Okay, next we're going to go to Jessie Winter. Also a Love Islander. She went a bit more basic, boho, chic situation, but she's so stunning. Like the white, the lace, the little belt, the cowboy boots. I feel like she's really giving Jessie from Toy Story. And obviously she lives up to it with the name. She could literally wear nothing. She could wear a bin bag and she'd be 10 out of 10. Next, oh my God, Megan Forte Clark. Oh my! First of all, she like all these people could go naked and I'd be giving them 10 out of 10. Her face card, her makeup, her hair. She is the moment, right? At first, I'll be honest, I was like, kind of basic, but no. When you actually deep the outfit, okay, it's very Sabrina Carpenter vibes. Sabi C, as she calls her. The little like night dress, the see-through, the love heart belt, like the boots. She's given comfy while she slays. 10 out of 10 from me. Now, we can't talk about Coachella without talking about our good friend Adam Fogarty.
Slade.
Adam Fogarty he just drips money. He is the coolest person on the planet. He's also giving muscles, might I add. I don't know what the boxers, are they part of the jeans? I don't know what they are, but they're so cool. He's so hot. 10 out of 10. He's actually my last one because I saved the best for last. The tan, I'd wear that outfit. Not gonna lie. Everybody ate down this weekend. Me and Neve want to go next year so badly. Like imagine Irish content house, like villa outfits. And I know you were saying that people are saying influencers have ruined Coachella.
The internet said that, not me, but apparently it's more about influencers now than the music.
Well, I feel like it's a bit of both. Like everybody was obsessing over Justin Bieber, obsessing over Sabrina. Obviously, have you seen the videos of Somber in the crowd?
No.
Somber, people are saying he forgot that he's famous because he's been like jumping around the crowd to Sabrina Carpenter, like singing every last word. Justin Bieber's also got a lot of backlash as well, which I think is weird because people are saying like, oh, he got paid 10 mil to get up and just play a few YouTube videos. But I feel like you need to be different. You need to stand outside the box. And that's exactly what Justin did. I really want to go next year now. So I'm taking this off for a minute. I really want to go next year now, but I know obviously Justin isn't going to be on next year. But I want to go now because of how good it was this year kind of thing. But anyway, yeah, saving up. I'm going to just save some money and go next year. It has to be done. Like it literally has to be done. But apparently you need to book it like now. You kind of need to be looking at Airbnbs now and stuff. But the way I look at it is like, I don't know, do one big fat ad, pay for Coachella. That probably comes across really out of touch, but
should we do a podcast from there?
yeah, unfortunately that's just the way it is for me right now. Okay, moving on. We're gonna take a little break and then we're gonna go into Paul's segment he set up for me.
Kasey Q&A.
Kasey Q&A. Back after the break, people. Right, people, we are back. The next segment, I don't even know what it is. Paul, can you explain?
So in front of you, Kasey, is a box. Inside this box are some questions.
Okay.
These have been tested out on The Office and Social Awkward previously, but they've also been revamped just for you. So your mission is to put your hands in the box, pick a bit of paper and answer the question, and we'll try and answer as many as possible as quickly.
So are they given like about me?
Yeah, you don't have to answer them. It's like a Q&A. Imagine you were on, like, this is a Q&A, babes.
Okay, right. Let me get the box.
Get a box. She's picking up the box. She's pulling the microphone back.
Oh, there's the phone.
She's adjusting the hair.
If you're watching on YouTube, you'll see the box. Okay, will I open the box?
Thank you, Adam, for the logo, by the way.
Thank you, Adam. Right, let's open the box up. I love this kind of stuff. There's loads of stuff in here.
Yeah, we don't have time to do them all, but you just have to try and answer as many as possible.
Okay.
So read the question out and then have a think before you answer it, please.
It's giving fortune teller. Secret party trick. Probably that I can play the tin whistle. Any song you give me without any notes.
Oh yeah, remember that was part of your podcast.
Yeah, contrary to popular belief, even though you like to think I was shit at it. Describe the contents of their Amazon wishlist. Mine.
Skip that one.
Boring. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Okay. 5 years, I would say still on the radio, maybe a different slot. Hopefully having more followers. I'm currently on like 170k. In 5 years, let's go 300k. Let's just say 300k. Hopefully I've done some kind of reality TV and hopefully have my own apartment.
What age will you be in 5 years?
30.
Oh my God.
Is that good?
That's good. I can see
Okay.
that for you.
Okay, thank you. Who was the messiest in your house? Well, obviously I am. Have you seen my room? It's like a bomb went off. Me and Uncle Pat actually cleaned it yesterday. We set a timer for 1 hour and we actually got loads done, which was great. Okay, let me fish around this a bit. I love this. If you had a perfume, what would it smell like? I feel like it's basic, but definitely vanilla. And I love rose at the moment. So something like vanilla rose vibes. What's a deal breaker in a relationship? Lying. Any kind of lying, because with lying, there's no trust. And with no trust, there's no relationship. Period. Okay. Could you live without your phone for a day or a week? So the thing with me is I could definitely do it, but it would break my pattern of posting every day. So Paul, can you clarify? Like, could someone post for me?
Your assistant? Sure.
Okay, right. I could definitely do it, but I'd need someone to post for me every day because I have a streak where I've posted every day for like 3 years or something.
So you can't miss a day.
I can't for my own brain, but I could go without my phone.
Okay.
I'd love a little break. Okay. Would you survive the zombie apocalypse? Absolutely not. I'd be gone within the first 10 minutes.
Yeah, I can't see you really fighting your way out of a zombie.
I would run out of the house and be like, please don't kill me, please don't kill me. And then I'd die. Instantly.
You would get in your car and then panic.
Yeah, I'm a panicker. One thing about me, I'm a panicker. Closest experience with death. God, I don't really know. I've never, touched wood, had like a major illness or anything.
You broke down inside a motorway.
Yeah, maybe like something to do with being in a car. Like, you know, when you have like a really like close call where like someone could have went into you or something. But nothing that I can actually think of right now. Okay. Who is your favorite influencer? God, other than myself? That's a really tough one.
Just right now, what's the vibe today?
I love Anna Olivia. Basic answer, but I love Anna Olivia. She's so herself and she's an absolute queen. Like, she's like a mother of 3, just turned 28. One of the most successful influencers in Ireland. Has not her own business, but she has her own range, Whitby Perfect, and she just doesn't give a shit what anybody says about her. And yeah, I just think she's great. Okay, next. This is blank. What happens when you die? I do believe in God and all that stuff. I obviously don't like go to mass like every day of the week or everything, but I do believe in all that stuff. I do like to think that there is heaven, but I don't really know. I'm not sure. What traits annoy you the most? God, I said this already, but people that lie, people that think they're better than everyone else, people that are stuck up, people that don't appreciate the things that they have. Yeah. Are they traits?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. 6'7". What a great one. Oh God, I love a 6'7". There's a clip last week of me and Adam on the podcast where I asked him how old his nephew is and he's like 6, maybe 7, and both was just like, hey, the microphone levels were like through the freaking roof. Who is your best friend and why? Ooh, this is a really, really, really tough one. So
come on, there's only one answer here.
Clodagh.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, it's Clodagh. So Ava is my cousin, so that doesn't count. Ava's an obvious answer. Like Ava's just like Ava, do you know what I mean? But Clodagh is like, I just don't have words for Clodagh. Like Clodagh, and it's so funny because we're literally friends by default because we're friends through somebody else that we fell out with. She knows me inside out, back to front. Like we hate the same people. If someone does something to me, she actually feels it deeper than I feel it. She's just always there for me. Like she's just literally the best friend in the world. Do we kill each other? Absolutely. Do we do things to each other that annoy each other? Absolutely. But I actually don't know where I'd be without her. Like she actually keeps me sane. And yeah, big up Clodagh. Like what a fucking legend. Worst event or party you've been invited to? This is so random, but I went to a party when I was in TY, right? And obviously at the time, like you're not really allowed to drink because you're like 16. And the person whose party it was, their mom like came over like the speaker with a microphone and was like, hey guys, we're all here to have like a really fun night. Anybody that has drink, you can surrender it to the kitchen table. Everybody has to put their drink on the kitchen table and we'll be confiscating it. But we'll return it to you at the end of the night. We just want everybody to have fun. And yeah, it was just like really cringe and really embarrassing for the person having the party. But yeah, sorry if you're listening. Pork. It was Pork's party. What is your screen time? Eep. Okay, let's check. I'd say this is going to be like horrendous.
Any guess?
7 hours?
8.
8. Okay. Oh, let's have a look. Let's see the breakdown. 22% down from last week. See all app activity. Okay. Is this for today?
Yeah.
Week. Will I do today or like for the week?
You tell me.
Let's do a week. Okay.
What's your biggest app? I think it's Instagram. I think you're migrating to Instagram.
No, it's TikTok.
Still TikTok?
So in the last week, I've spent 5 hours on TikTok. That's not even that bad.
You're uploading and editing though.
Yeah. 2.5 hours on Snapchat. 2 hours, 8 minutes on Instagram. 52 minutes on Google Maps. 41 minutes on WhatsApp. 33 minutes on CapCut. 21 on Gmail. That'll tell you I don't read my emails enough.
That just gives your media girly.
Yeah.
Your cross-platform posting.
Not gonna lie, guys, I feel like that's all inaccurate, so I'm not going by that. What's a dating red flag for you? If the person you're seeing, everybody has a story about him. Like, oh, I got with him, he texted her, he's a weirdo, anything like that is a big red flag for me. What did you want to be growing up? I think we all know this. I wanted to be Katy Perry. I wanted to be a singer. I actually nearly went to singing in college. Then when I was younger, I wanted to be a YouTuber, which, I mean, that kind of fits in where I am right now. Do you get me? The biggest celebrity you've met, Lewis Capaldi. I still can't believe that happened. Can I tell a side story? So I met this girl outside the pub the night I met Lewis Capaldi, right? And she's a guard. And ever since then, me and her paths have just kept crossing. So you might remember on my show on FM 104, I rang a girl who had Kingfisher in her kitchen. Happened to be that girl. I knew Kingfisher were looking for somebody's kitchen to sing in because I saw it on their Instagram story. But that night I was just scrolling through Instagram and I was like, hang on a minute, they sang in feckin' her kitchen. So I had her on the show. And then last night I was coming home from work and I got stopped at a checkpoint. And I had the big massive spot cream on my face and it was a fella and he was like, oh, where are you coming from? Where are you going? And I was like, oh my God, ignore the spot cream on my face, please. And he was just laughing at me. And I was like, oh, I'm going home and I'm coming from FM 104. And he's like, oh, what you do in FM 104? And I was like, I'm a radio presenter. And then he was like, oh, no way. Usually you just hear the voice, like you don't recognize the face. And I was like, yeah, Grant. So he let me go. And then 10 minutes later, I get a text from that girl who I met outside Lewis Capaldi, who I was also talking to on the radio about Kingfisher. And she was like, was that you at the checkpoint? And I was like, yeah, how the hell do you know? And she was like, I was the guard at the other car, and when her like partner came over and was like, oh, that girl was on the radio, she was like, hardly Kasey Campion. And I was like, girl, how do we keep crossing paths this much? And I was like, so now that you're telling me, what were you guys looking for? Like I thought they were looking for like a drug dealer or something, but no, it was just a normal checkpoint. Anyway, moving on. Worst quality. Spoke about this last week, but the fact that I need to prove that I'm always right. Toxic trait of mine. What would you like to say sorry for if you could? Or sorry, who would you like to say sorry to if you could? Nobody.
I knew you were going to say that.
Nobody.
I am right and I don't have to apologize.
But like who? Like anyone that I could say sorry to is still on the planet.
That's what I mean. Like, if somebody could go, Mom, I'm really sorry for being a nightmare. They don't want like
No.
that. Let's move on.
Moving on. Sorry. What is your most embarrassing moment? I feel like embarrassing is a state of mind, guys. I don't have any that come to mind. I've obviously had hundreds. Can you think of anything embarrassing that I've done or had happen to me? I've definitely had a million, but I can't think of any off the top of my head.
You called someone a melt.
Oh, shut up, would you? If I even get into that, I'll get cancelled again. What would you do Dancing with Stars? I would do Dancing with Stars. I don't think I'm deemed a star yet, but give it 5 years. I also can't dance, so it would be interesting. And I feel like I'd lose like 2 stones. That'd be great.
We had the runner-up from last year here.
Who?
Jack.
Wooly.
Yeah, he was here today.
Today?
Yeah, he was in today.
What the hell? I'm friends with him.
Well, he was doing a different thing.
What's he doing?
Pride podcast.
Oh my God, Rage. I wish I was here. I love him. What would your dream job be if you weren't doing radio or content creation? Singer.
Think different.
Singer. Even though I can't really sing.
Okay, a job that doesn't involve being famous.
Oh God. Nothing? No, I'm joking. Maybe like, do you know what I'd love to do if I wasn't like the subject of things like being famous or known? I'd love to work for like Universal or something. Like music, like relations.
Okay, PR.
Like behind the scenes kind of job, but like
I can see you being a PR girly.
you get to meet all the famous people.
So anything involves fame.
Yeah. Describe yourself in 3 words. Hilarious, confident, and witty. What about big fat lard? No, I'm joking. What's the best advice you've ever been given? I don't have like one that stands out, but in the last week or 2, I've had a lot of advice from Uncle Pat, from Clodagh, from Paul, not you, Paul, of basically being like, you're doing so well right now. You're making so much money. You're doing so many ads. You don't need to call out people on the internet because
You don't need to fight with teenage girls in the comments.
yeah. And they're right. Unfortunately, they're right. I've seen a lot of videos being made about me this week. Oh, I used to love Kasey Campion and now this. And do you know what it is? If me slipping up once is enough for you to not love me anymore, you weren't a real one in the first place. Period. Do you agree?
Mic drop.
Mic drop. Who's your biggest champion? Why am I reading these all wrong? Who's your biggest champion?
Uncle Pat.
Uncle Pat. What does champion mean?
He's just your cheerleader.
Oh, Uncle Pat for sure. Yeah, and Ava. Ava really supports everything I do.
Every week, Ava posts about Phil.
Yeah.
Get a job, Ava. But
Yeah. Ava supports. Can you stop telling Ava to get a job? Ava really does support every single thing I do. I could kill someone and Ava would be like, period. If you could travel back in time, what period would you live in? I'd love to have a go at living in that period where there was like no phones and it was real like old school and like when my granny and granddad would have met, which would have been like, so they were born in 38. So they probably met in like the 50s.
damn.
Yeah, maybe then. They met when they were like 17. So like probably like around then. Because I feel like back then, like, I don't know, I feel like love was probably more like, you know, like pure,
Sure.
more real, you know? What's your biggest phobia? At the moment, I'm having like a real food phobia. Well, you might be like, Kasey, come on, clearly you don't have a food phobia. But like, I'm terrified of food at the moment. Like, I hate seeing it being cooked and I hate like chicken is freaking me out and like everything's freaking me out. I just like when people make it for me. But other than that, spiders. Terrified of spiders. Hate.
What about a spider made out of noodles?
No. How did I forget to mention that? Like, it's such a phobia that I can't even mention it. Noodles are my biggest fear ever. Favorite memory of your family? We've so many. I feel like just like my childhood probably, like we done so many things. Like we used, actually, you know what it is? We used to go to Wexford every single summer. And we used to go to the beach and whether it be rain, hail or shine, we would be on that beach in a tent in the like lashings of rain in Wexford. We also went to Disneyland. That was a good one. And like probably just Christmas every year growing up. Even though last year we'd World War III. The biggest lie you've told. Biggest lie that I've told. I'm actually really bad at lying. I'm really good at pranks, but I'm really bad at lying. Probably like hiding Uncle Pat from yous and from my parents for a long time.
That was a secret, not a lie.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't really think of a lie right now off the top of my head. Maybe I'm shit at this game. I like this game though. What's a weird thing you do when nobody is watching? Oh God, am I going to out myself right now?
Go on.
Okay, so I have really bad scalp psoriasis, okay? And I love picking it.
The one thing you're not supposed to do.
Will pick that shit till the cows come home. It's also migrated into my ear. I love picking my ear. Uncle Pat, I pick Uncle Pat's head as well. And he hates it so much because it makes him feel so crusty. But I just love picking other people's heads. I love it.
Okay.
Heads, ears, dandruff, let me pick it.
Like a orangutan, you're just picking over monkey skin.
My granddad, God rest him, when he was alive, I used to pick his ears. They were a gold mine.
Do you wash your hands?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was really gross. I can't believe I just said that.
Safe space.
Earliest memory. I actually remember being like 3, right? So I obviously love attention, as we all know. When my sister was born, I wanted to make it all about me. So I had this one outfit that I would force my mom and dad to put on me every single day, and I wouldn't go a day without wearing it. And if I got like a scuff on my shoe or like anything like that, I'd make them go get shoe polish and like clean the shoe. So even though when my sister was born, that was that's how I made it about me.
Diva. I've heard this story before. You had to have immaculate shoes.
Yeah, and I also remember play school very well as well. I used to be terrified of daddy long legs, and there was daddy long legs in the corner of the bathroom in my play school, and it used to freak me out. That's a very early memory. And there was also a guy in my class, Oren. Shout out to Oren. You're definitely not listening. His girlfriend could be listening. Aaron, definitely not either. Oren used to tell me he was Spider-Man and he was going to web me, whatever that meant, and it used to terrify me. I didn't want to go to play school because of that. So, yeah. What's on your most played songs at the moment? God, that's a tough one. For someone that's on the radio, I should probably know this. Anything Lewis Capaldi, really. Also, I seen a fucking, I don't know if I was dreaming last night or if Lewis Capaldi's PR team now hate me. I think he's dropping a new song because vinyls have been sent out to people with like a snippet of a new song. And also, what's that shop? Is it HMV?
Yeah.
They have been like, they have like a little bin with like free vinyls you can take, and it's like a snippet of his new song. And low key, if that doesn't get shipped to my house, it's going to be murder.
Was he not hanging out with Kim Kardashian at Coachella as well?
No, that was Lewis Hamilton.
Oh.
People got it mixed up, yeah. They'll actually be held to pay if I don't get that sent to my house. Which living person do you admire the most?
Someone from Love Island.
Yeah, Molly May. Who do I admire the most? I'm really bad at this game. Who do I admire?
Who do you look up to?
I don't know.
Who's your role model?
I don't know. I always say my mother for this because she is extremely successful. Such a strong like work ethic, and I feel like that's where I got it from.
She got five kids?
5 kids.
She's a grafter.
Yeah, she's an absolute grafter. So I'd say my mother. Craziest rumor you've heard about yourself? Oh my God, don't even get me started. So first of all, I heard that my dad was pepper spraying people all weekend at the protests, even though he's in Portugal.
I saw that footage.
Like, you saw, literally in Portugal. I also heard that I was a bully. Oh, sorry, actually, yeah, someone commented on a video being like, I was in secondary school with her and she was a bully. First of all, I'm the first person to say on this podcast I was a weapon in school. Haven't I said this?
Did you bully girls?
Never bullied anyone. Was I a bitch? Yeah. But was everyone else in my year a bitch? Yeah. Bullying, I feel like people don't know the definition of bullying. Bullying is repetitive, like the constant going at someone, harassment. That I have never done that to somebody. Anybody who I've posted online on my Instagram story, that's not bullying. That's just,
saying it as it is.
Yeah, like posting online that somebody was mean to me, that's not bullying, okay? So yeah, that's a crazy rumor I've heard about myself. What else did I hear? Oh, at the time where me and my ex-boyfriend broke up, I heard that I was a crazy psychopath and he wanted to leave me for months. Not true. Bro literally cried on my doorstep when he cheated on me. Anyway, what music do you secretly love and would surprise people? Like, I just love sad music. I just love like depressing.
Yeah, but the music you listen to, like, you wouldn't expect you to love this.
I'm starting to like techno a bit. I wouldn't say I love it. I only like it because Uncle Pat has kind of got me into it. But like, there's nothing that I listen to that people. Well, like I love like is this a surprise? I love like stuff from Disney Channel back in the day, like Hannah Montana, High School Musical, Camp Rock, like all that kind of stuff. But
Nostalgia.
yeah, I don't know if that's a surprise to people. What should you be arrested for? The state of my room, and also how I'm the least organized person on the planet for someone who's so busy. Like this morning I was meant to have a work call at 12 o'clock, and Sarah had to lie to them and say that I had a doctor's appointment because I just didn't show up for the call. Like,
Not very professional.
no, it's not, but I'm so busy that I just, the odd time things slip through the cracks.
I've been that person making up lies
Yeah.
to tell someone's not here.
Yeah, but I usually am very good, but I'm just so busy lately that it's hard to keep up with everything. Like, contrary to popular belief, trying to have a radio show, a podcast, a social media, a social life, a boyfriend, it's hard. It's hard to keep it all going.
So hard.
You have €100 to spend. What are you buying? A takeaway. Come on, a takeaway. Like, come on, let's be real. Let's be real right now. Death row meal. Oh, I love this one so much. Okay, so starting off, we're going to have mozzarella dippers.
Love.
Easy starter. Big fan. Main, we're going to have pizza, but it has to be like a Neapolitan style pizza. Okay, it has to be like kind of wet when you lift it up. It has to have not like pepperoni. It has to have like proper like salami, like chorizo vibes. Basil leaves, has to have basil leaves on it. Big fat side of garlic dip and Parmesan fries. Has to be done. Dessert is going to be, actually, sorry, we're going to have a porn star martini for the drink. And then for like the non-alcoholic drink, we're just going to have anything fizzy. Like anything fizzy. It can be Fanta, it can be Coke, Pepsi, 7-Up. It can be anything fizzy. I love fizzy drink. And then dessert, this might be really random for some people, but I love an apple tart, like a hot apple tart or like apple crumble with cream, real cream on the side. Don't get it twisted. How do you go for honest advice? Does it mean who do you go to for honest advice?
Skip that one.
I like this one.
Okay.
Who do you go to for honest advice? My sister. Of all people on the planet, it's my sister. If I want harsh advice or like harsh advice, my mother. If I want advice where someone's going to lie to me and be nice to me, Uncle Pa. If I want the truth and nothing but the truth, my sister. Biggest pet peeve. Oh my God, my biggest pet peeve. Stupid questions. I loathe stupid questions. I hate them so much. It's like if I come down the stairs, right, and I have my work lanyard on, my work bag, and it's evident I'm going out the door to work. Oh, are you going to work? No, I'm going down to the chipper. I hate stupid questions. Or like if I post like a Friday vlog and it's on like it's on a Wednesday and people go, it's actually Wednesday in the comments. Obviously it's from last week. Oh, just don't get me started on stupid questions. It really pees me off. What's your most disgusting habit? Eating takeaway. More than I should. Most overrated thing. Hate to say it. Cadbury's mini eggs. Agree or disagree?
Disagree.
Overrated AF.
Why?
They're just not that nice.
Okay.
I love Cadbury's, don't get me wrong. Cadbury's is the best chocolate. But
It
mini
used
eggs,
to be very good, but it's changed.
do you think?
Yeah, it's been bought by an American company and it's not as nice.
Right. Well, I would reach for dairy milk probably over anything.
Can I be controversial?
Yeah.
Spice bags. Overrated.
What?
They're
Paul.
they're good, but I just eat the chicken. The chips, I'm like, oh, I don't want the chips now. I just want a chicken.
That's very funny because Uncle Pat is the same. He doesn't really like the chips, just the chicken.
The chips feel like padding.
No, I love a spice bag. Love a spice bag.
No, but I just feel like just give me the chicken.
Yeah. What else is overrated? There's something else that I've been thinking of recently that's overrated. I don't know. But definitely mini eggs.
Okay, 5 more.
5 more. Okay. What song motivates you? Peggy Goo, it goes like, duh.
That reminds me of you.
Yeah, it's so good. If you were an Olympic athlete, what would be your sport? I would love to be a runner. Like Rashida Adeleke, queen. First of all, so successful, so young, so driven, so motivated. Her fucking body as well. I think you've such aura. If you are a runner in the Olympics, you've got aura. Okay? What's your guilty pleasure song? Anything Jedward. I got my lipstick on, here I come, da-da-dum. Get on this podcast, Jedward, please. I love you. if I'm only doing 5 more, I want to do good ones. What was your first impression of podcast, Paul? Loki didn't know how to take them. I feel like probably a bit scared. Not scared, but like, not the word, I don't want to say intimidated. At first I would have been very nervous, like podcasting in front of Paul. But I feel like I'd be like that with anybody.
Mm.
But if someone comes to me right now and they're like, oh, I don't really know how to take Paul, I'm like, give it a few months.
You think I'm scary?
You're not scary, but you're an odd character.
I wouldn't say I'm odd. How am I odd?
Not odd, but like you don't know how to take you sometimes. You're very blunt.
Yeah, I'm here to work. I'm not here to make friends.
He's not here to make friends. But now I have I'll just say it to Paul how it is.
Yeah, I say it back.
I'll be like, okay, you hate me.
Don't hate you. I just like, tell me when you're coming in.
But yeah.
We go on.
Dream date. Oh my God, my dream date. Do you mean like first date or like dream date with Uncle Pat?
What does dream date mean to you?
Dream date to me would be, right, a walk on a nice day with a coffee. Iced caramel latte, skinny milk. Maybe
Who with?
Uncle Pa.
Okay.
Or my friends, maybe on the beach. Then go for, I've never done this, so I don't know why I'm saying it's my dream date. Go for a swim, okay? In the sea. Never done this, but anyway. Well, actually, sorry, me and Uncle Pa have done this before. But it's hot enough that when you get out, you're still warm. Then, big fat pizza. Why does everything lead back to food? Big fat pizza while you're sitting on the beach. And then maybe like go for some porn star martinis or something. I don't know.
Okay, last one. Make it a good one.
Worst outfit you've ever worn. Well, that's like every day because I have like shit fashion sense. We're not answering that one. What magic power do you wish you had? Probably be able to read minds or be invisible. I feel like they're kind of the same though, because you'd want to be invisible to overhear people. But then again, I feel like it's bad for the mental health.
My power would be if I put my hand in my pocket, there would be €50 in there.
Actually, I changed mine.
Okay.
Be able to eat food without gaining weight.
Yeah, make the good food healthy.
That would be my dream date. Sorry, Paul, I'm still reaching here. Could you win Love Island? I don't know.
But you'd have to do it without Uncle Pat.
I feel like, let's pretend Uncle Pat didn't exist for a minute. Sorry. I feel like I would be good on the show, but you'd either love or hate me. Whatever way the producers ran that narrative.
Ran the edit.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm still going here. Who's the best person to go out with? Love going out with Claire. Claire Davitt, even though she doesn't listen to this pod. Love going out with Claire. She's great crack. Always great vibes.
Shout out Claire.
What song will play at your funeral? I always say this on air. Peggy Goo goes like...
Everyone's raving at your funeral.
Na 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 na. Biggest achievement, probably hitting 100k followers and having my own radio show and being 25 and being
cute,
decently successful at the moment.
And being cute.
I'm still reaching and he's gonna kill me.
She's like, I'm not good at this game, but I won't stop.
Favorite TV show as a kid? I'm gonna do kid and teenager. As a kid, SpongeBob SquarePants. Big fan. As a teenager, Friends. Love Friends.
What about Hannah Montana?
Well, like I feel like the Disney Channel ones are just a given. All of them. Like Hannah Montana, Wizards of Waverly Place, Jessie, Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. They're just all a given. iCarly.
Sure.
You know. Who would survive a year in prison? Niamh O'Connor. She is just waiting to get locked up and put in the docus.
She'd be selling
curve cases in prison.
In jail. TikTok live from her prison cell.
Have you ever not liked a friend's significant other? Yeah, so I have an ex-friend and I absolutely hated one of her significant others. But I was supportive. I never made it a problem. And then she went and snaked me anyway. So, great.
C'est la vie. You don't have to all of them.
I want to. What gig would you refuse to do even if it's crazy money? You know what's funny? Remember I said on the podcast before I was offered a brand deal with Bouge and I had to say no?
Mm.
I got offered one with them last week.
And you said no again? No.
Yeah.
Why? Don't
like Bouge.
Oh, you can lie for money?
No.
Okay.
I've never tasted Bouge actually. So I don't know if I don't like it.
Is it because you're afraid of rice?
Yeah. Like I'd have to just have the wrap with just chicken, which no one does.
What did Sarah say to that?
She just said grand. What else would I say no to for crazy money? Anything that doesn't align with me.
My values.
Yeah.
My authentic truth.
The Durex campaign. The best kiss of your life so far. Uncle Pat, obviously. Me and Uncle Pat. Will he kill me for saying this? Well, sorry, no. I've never told you how we met, so I don't actually want to tell you. I don't know why. I like to keep it a secret.
Save it for when he comes on the pod.
He'll never come on the pod. Well, he probably would if I begged him, but best kiss of my life. Uncle Pat for real. I feel like I'm being really open right now. He's a good kisser. Okay. What's your go-to TV series? I love the Kardashians. Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Easy watch. Great background noise. The worst freebie you've received. I never received it because I said no, but someone offered me callus remover for your feet.
For your ugly toes.
For my ugly, crusty ass toes.
Sure.
What's your Roman Empire? I feel like I have many Roman empires.
Like what are you obsessed with, but you have no idea how it works?
Roman Empire. I feel like I have a new Roman Empire every month. Like myself and Claire obsess over like a certain scandal or a certain drama with influencers that I obviously can't say on the pod. Favorite podcast guest. Oh, that's so tough. Every time I get another guest on, I'm like, they're my favorite. Loved Adam Fogarty. Loved Mitch. Loved the Bound Girls. They stand out straight away. But I've Beth, hilarious. Danielle Collins. I love everyone.
Can I ask your least favorite and I'll bleep it out? And cover your mouth when you say it.
No, you can leave this in.
No, cover your mouth.
Leave it in. It was Clodagh because she didn't speak.
Yeah, Clodagh came on the podcast and said nothing.
Yeah. And then also, you can bleep this part.
Who also didn't say anything.
Yeah.
That's the clue.
But that's only because they didn't say anything.
Grand.
Not because of anything else. Oh my God. There's one left.
Okay.
If you were arrested, who would you call first? Well, obviously, I'm going to have to call Garda Campo. Like, surely.
Yeah. But what if your dad arrested you? He's like, sorry, Kasey.
I don't know if that's allowed.
Get off the streets.
Yeah, I'd call my dad first and be like, well, brother, guess what? Your colleagues have arrested me. Please
Okay.
come bail me out.
How did you enjoy that game?
That was great crack. I feel like I done Vogue, that thing they do, like 100 questions.
We'll do it again in 2 years and see if your answers are different.
2 years?
Like Billie Eilish.
If this podcast is still going.
Every year.
Get me a fucking sponsor. That's what I'm thinking today, Paul. We need to get a sponsor on this, John. Did I just say on this, John? That's such an Uncle Pat thing to say.
Honest John.
He just says John. He calls everything John.
Sure.
I don't know what he does, but he calls everything John. He's going to laugh at that. Oh, wait. He doesn't listen.
What did he... Oh, yoke.
Yoke.
That confused me for ages because yokes means drugs.
Drugs, yeah.
But when I moved to Ireland, that mad yoke. I'm like,
or you'd say like, oh, give me that yoke over
give me
there.
that yoke. And I'm like, what?
Yeah, yoke is just like thing.
But then yokes is
Drug.
something else.
Yeah. Wouldn't be me condoning drugs, guys. We all know I'm very anti-drugs, anti-vape,
Anti-crack.
anti-fun,
Anti-having any fun.
anti-everything, to be honest.
Anti-Kasey.
Yeah, I'm anti-everything except for drinking because I love drinking. No, I'm joking. I actually hate drinking.
Right, sunglasses on, say goodbye.
Sunglasses on. Right, guys. I'm actually not going to do dilemmas this week because can't be arsed. No, I'm joking.
You are the dilemma.
I didn't actually get any in because I posted it way too late. But send me some for next week, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Also, I want to give a huge shout out to anybody who has supported me in comment sections recently because it's been tough out here not responding to anyone. It's been like a week since I responded to my hate comments and I'm like, I'm keeling over. But yeah, honestly, love you all so much. Thanks for tuning in as always. Feel free to rate the pod, subscribe on YouTube, share, tag me, send in your dilemmas, and I'll see you next week. Bye. On the Case is an Onic original podcast hosted by me, Kasey Campion. Audio and visual design by Stephen King O'Farrell and Connor Daly. Developed and produced by series producer Paul McGregor. Executive producer Sasha Hamrogue. New episodes of On the Case come out every Wednesday on all podcast platforms, and you can watch full episodes on YouTube. Thanks for listening. This is an Onic original podcast.